This week on Predator Pursuit, we're with Alberta Bear Busters, chasing big bears.
Predator Pursuit is presented by nighthuntingdepot.com, your one-stop shop for all your night hunting needs.
Hey, I'm Jeff Thomason, and welcome to this week's episode of Predator Pursuit. This week we're headed to Alberta, Canada, chasing black bears with Alberta Bear Busters. Well, I've been coming up here and hunting with Pat ever since the first year he bought the outfit. And that first year I came up and brought a few clients with me, and we were all able to limit out. We saw a ton of bears, and we were even able to take a bonus wolf. So needless to say, I get back up here at every chance I get. Pat's running an absolutely top-notch outfit. He's got over 50 bait sites running at all times. Each bait site has a permanent tree stand. He's always running trail cameras so he can know which bears are coming into which bait site. These stands are all set up great for bow hunters, rifle hunters, whichever you prefer. You're gonna be comfortable and you're gonna see bears. Pat's got a really great camp set up. There's also a huge kitchen tent with a full-time cook on staff, and I guarantee you, you're not gonna come home hungry. Now, Pat's got a great area that is just loaded with bears. I mean, it's very seldom that you'll go out and hunt a bait site and not see a bear. And not only does he have a lot of bears, but he's got some really big bears. And I'm talking anywhere from 6 to 7.5 footers are very regular in this area. He also has a fair amount of colored bears, cinnamon, blondes. You just never really know what you're gonna see when you go out. Well, one of the things I love most about bear hunting is you never know how these bears are going to react. And in this next scene, we're actually going in to hunt a bait site when we come across a bear. And man, he's acting real aggressive and real curious, so you really got to be careful. You can't take these bears for granted because you never know what they're going to do. We'll be right back with more Predator Pursuit, chasing big black bears in northern Alberta. Well, first off, I'm going to take you back 2 years ago on a hunt where we had a hunter in the stand, and he had seen a really unique bear with a blaze on his chest. And he described him, and I'd never taken a bear like that before. It sounded like a real unique bear, so we were going to go in there and see if he'd show up again.
Well, it's day 4. It's my turn on the bow, and Dallas, you saw a good bear in here?
Yeah, it looks pretty good. It's got a kind of a neat blaze on his chest, so hopefully he comes in, presents a shot.
I haven't got one with a blaze before.
That'd be good.
Yeah, that'd be good. So stick with us. We're gonna try for him. Well, Everybody settle down for a second. I'm shaking, man. I'm still shaking. That sucker. Man, he had us picked out. But we stayed still, we didn't move. And he hung around right there at about 15 yards. We've seen bear every time we've sat. This place is just awesome. Let's get down and go check him out. Well, let's go get him. It's not gonna be much of a tracking job. We saw him fall. He didn't go 20 yards, so let's go get him. There. Show that blade. That's pretty sharp, man.
Man, that was a great hunt, and I didn't think there was any way we'd be able to top it. But now we're gonna fast forward to this year, which actually turned out to be the best year for myself and my clients.
This segment of Predator Pursuit is brought to you by nighthuntingdepot.com, your one-stop shop for all your night hunting needs.
One of the great things about bear hunting is it's pretty laid back. It's not like all those hunts where you have to be up at 4 a.m. with little or no sleep. Normally you only hunt in the afternoon when the bears are most active. So that first morning we got up, we got our rifles sighted in, and we got ready for the first afternoon.
Man, I'm telling you what, they put on a heck of a show. But it's the first night. I'm gonna just sit here and see what happens. That guy was trying to get in the back of the truck. He's got his bait buckets in the truck. And he came in to get us. That dude was in the truck. He is not happy. This is fun. This never gets old.
Well, the first few days were great. We had a ton of action, but we just didn't see the bear I wanted to shoot. I had taken a lot of bears in the past, but this year I decided I was going to be pretty selective. Well, lucky for us, we had a few trail cameras set up, and we found a good one coming into the bait. All right, Chad, where are we headed?
We're gonna go to one of my baits, kind of right in the middle of the bait line. It's on a power line. No one's hunted it this year. Been getting some trail cam pictures the last couple of days. Bear looks pretty good. Seems to be coming in almost every night around 6 or 7.
If he shows up tonight, he's in trouble.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right, we're here. We're gonna go in and we're gonna try to get this, they're calling him ghost bear. He never shows up when anybody's here, so we've got good trail cam pics of him. He's been coming in quite a bit. We're gonna go give it a shot. He looks like a good one. We just got in here, and our bait didn't get hit yesterday. First time it hasn't been hit in a week. We're still gonna sit down. Hopefully he shows up. He said he did this last week. He missed a day and then came back and hasn't missed, so hopefully he shows back up today. think bear on the trail cameras, but if you've hunted bear, you know they're pretty hard to judge. So we think he's mid 6 foot range. If he comes in tonight, he ain't got a chance.
Well, after all this time, the bear I've been looking for has finally shown up. Something's got him spooked.
Predator Pursuit is presented by nighthuntingdepot.com, your one-stop shop for all your night hunting needs.
Well, before the break, I finally had a good bear coming in, and something had him spooked. Now let's get back to the hunt and see what happens.
That's what I'm talking about. I didn't think that was gonna happen. That bear showed up directly behind us and was circling to get to the barrel, and it went straight downwind to get to the barrel. And knew we were in the tree the whole time. When it got downwind, it finally spooked and ran. And I thought we were done. But got over there, stopped, and calmed down, and came back into the barrel. Smoked it, man. That's why you shoot Hornady right there, man. Bear didn't go 30 yards right there. Died on camera. That was perfect. Let's get down there and go check him out. Well, there's no ground shrinkage on this dude. It's one of my better bears, yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty sweet.
Let's see what he's got here for a melon. That's a good bear, boys. That's what we were looking for.
You betcha.
We've been working all week, passing up 6-footers left and right. And man, we did our homework. And Chad, he had a couple trail cameras put out, and we set on some baits, and we saw some good bears. You know, they're average shooter bears for most people, but you know, I've shot some bears, so I wanted to step it up and try to get a bigger one. Man, I'm glad I did, because this is my best bear right here. He's what, 6'6" or better, huh?
Yeah, he's high end of 6, somewhere in there.
Maybe pushing 7. So
yeah,
that's awesome, man. I'm excited. I appreciate you putting me on, buddy.
No problem.
Let's get him loaded on a four-wheeler and get out of here before it gets dark on us.
Fun stuff.
Or we get eaten by mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Good deal. All right, that's it for bear number 1. I still got 3 days left to get 2. So if we survive these mosquitoes that just came out of nowhere, we'll be in good shape. I ain't never seen them like this before. If you got 1 on you, you got 100 on you, buddy.
Is that your biggest bear?
I think so, man. I think the biggest I've got so far is like 6'4", 6'6", somewhere in that area. So.
No, this one's definitely, I think he's up there.
Me too.
Definitely bigger than 6'4", I'd say.
Yeah. Big head. Big head. That's the first thing I saw when I walked out. And he came from exactly the area that we were not expecting it to come from. I was watching this way because I just knew. Trail camera and everything. That's where he's coming from. And sure enough, he came from that way. I got a pretty good one, man. We're thinking 6'8", maybe, somewhere in that area.
You know, they say the bigger bears have smaller ears. Look how big those ears are.
Oh, they're huge ears. They just look smaller. Huge head. I mean, he's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm happy with him, man, for sure. Now be sure and tune in next week. We're headed back for part 2 of Alberta Bears, and then we're loading up. We're going to Ontario, chasing wolves. You ready?
Get him.
Ah, you scared him with the door.
There you go.
Thanks, Pat.
Try not to spit on it, because I want
Hey, you gotta sing happy birthday. I gotta sing it?
No.